Good morning.
Good morning.
We're live with Lisa and Lisa. Today we're going to make recipes with oatmeal. So oatmeal is extremely affordable in most grocery stores, and also Roane State students, these boxes of quick oats are available readily in the food pantry at the Harriman campus. So we're going to start today with a meatloaf recipe.
Yes, this is a super easy meatloaf, and it's my favorite meatloaf recipe. You only need 3 ingredients. So, of course, we got to have beef. I have a pound of ground chuck. So you put a pound of beef in your bowl, and then an entire jar of salsa. This is a medium heat. You can get hot or you can do mild, whatever salsa you like.
How many ounces is that jar?
It is 16 ounces. So we have 16 ounces of meat and 16 ounces of salsa.
Awesome.
Put the whole jar in. Then we have the star of our show, oatmeal. So 1 cup of oatmeal.
And what does the oatmeal do for the recipe?
The oatmeal is going to help sort of be a solidifier, hold the meat.
Kind of like a bonder.
Yes.
So in some recipes they use eggs or cheese or
bread.
Or breadcrumbs, right? Things like that. But oatmeal can do the trick too.
Yes, and oatmeal actually is a healthier choice than using breadcrumbs because oatmeal is a whole grain. So the easiest way to do this, you guys, is just wash your hands. My hands are clean. I just washed them, and just mix it up with your hands. And this is so easy. This is all we're going to do. We mixed a pound of beef, a jar of salsa, and a cup of oatmeal.
That's fantastic. And also on the back of this quick oats recipe or box, there is a recipe for meatloaf that is a little different than what we've done here today, but also another option. So that's good. If there's something, if you're not a big salsa fan, or if there's something that you didn't like, there's also another recipe on the back of the box for you.
So, and I'm not going to grease my pan. This is a loaf pan. You can use just a small round pan. If you just have a 9x13 pan, you're just going to make a little ball of from your meatloaf and put it in the center of your pan. And I'm not greasing the pan because there's plenty of grease in the meat.
Oh, that makes sense. So it won't stick.
Right. So this is ground chuck. So it's 80% lean and 20% fat. So it's going to have some grease in it.
Can you make it with a leaner beef if you wanted to?
You can. You can. The reason that I did the ground chuck is just because it's a little more affordable.
Yes, absolutely.
The leaner the beef, the more you do pay for it. And so when this bakes, we're going to put it in the oven on 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. And when it bakes, it does oftentimes pull up with grease. So I do take a grease sucker and try to remove some of the fat. But
there it is. That's outstanding. And that took all of what, 10 minutes? That's excellent. So that's a quick and easy meal you could do just after work. You could even prep it the night before and then just put it in the oven when you get home.
Yeah. So we'll bake that, and then I'm going to pair it with, we could do some canned green beans again, or some mashed potatoes. You can have whatever sides you want with it. And meatloaf is good leftovers also. They heat up well. You can freeze meatloaf if you needed to. You can make a meatloaf sandwich. There's lots of ways to share your meatloaf. Have a friend over for dinner because that's quite a bit of meatloaf.
Yes, it is.
But,